When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooners offense takes the field. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it.
And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So South Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Crosses the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gets it out quickly. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. The give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college... Going on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the returner will be knocked down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on second and long from the 13? These corners going to give them some space. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense starts with a short field. This defense will try to keep everything in front. With the catch, it's Gentry. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
South Carolina, 10. Oklahoma, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff from the gun.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw, it's Dahl. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. Get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He leaves it with his back. Running with power. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It is perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Finds his target down the middle. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, giving him a tunnel to run through.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gamecocks are on the move. Leaves it with the back.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. He makes the connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy. And
the ball squirts free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble. Oklahoma offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's in. It's coming. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook, instructional video, out of bounds right around the goal line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's loose at the 15. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Dropping back, it's Dahl. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Let's see how much they can get on 2nd and 9 from the 20. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Gentry. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands and get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gentry. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Dahl. The throw. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He wants to throw it. And they got him for the sack.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've to get after the opposing quarterback.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. Got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
And the Sooners get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Just trucks through it. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that ball?
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Sooners will punt this one away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Dahl. He finds his man. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He's come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got the back over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot.
20, South Carolina, 17.
Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.